Rescued from a huge fire in Sudbury, tells us she was ready to jump if she had to. 20 people have been left homeless and part of the town centre has been destroyed. Also in the programme, a Look East investigation finds that courts in the East have some of the longest delays in the country. Magistrates tell us delays are allowing criminals to walk free.
And high pressure dominates our weather for the next few days, but it's not wall-to-wall sunshine. We do have some cloud, but still some bright, dry weather.
Hello, first today. A huge fire in the centre of Sudbury has left 20 people homeless, destroyed one building and damaged many more. It's thought to have started in a nail bar. At one time, 100 firefighters were at the scene in Market Hill. Kevin Birch is in Sudbury now. Kevin.
Yeah, Stuart, I think we're right in the heart of Sudbury, and perilous is probably the best way to describe the scene behind me. You can see how the facade of the building's already blown out onto the pavement here, and structurally things are very iffy because the chimney you can see over there, that is unsupported at the moment, so that could come down. And a lot of the walls inside, because the fire has eaten everything away, are unsupported too. So at the moment they need to ensure structurally that building is made safe before they can really get in and do very much. If we're looking for one crumb of comfort, the building here on the left of the hole that you see, that's 14th century. That's one of the oldest buildings in Market Hill, but I think that can be saved. Let's start by having a look back over what happened over the past 18 hours or so.
It started with a few wisps of smoke. It ended eventually some 12 hours later. The flames dramatic, utterly devouring. The alarm was raised at 6:20 last night by Carly Ashdown, who was walking home with her boyfriend past the nail bar in Friar Street.
The front of the shop was really hazy, almost like it had some sort of window leading across it, and I stopped and said to Ben, "Is that smoke?" Very, very quickly, within a matter of 2 minutes, the smoke had gone from a light grey to black. The shop front had cracked.
2 fire engines arrived on site at 6:40, but within 5 minutes things had been upgraded to a major firefighting operation with 10 crews on site.
As you can see from behind, there's 4 or 5 buildings that have suffered significant damage in the fire, but certainly the crews have done an excellent job in containing and surrounding the fire and stopping it from spreading to adjoining premises.
5 minutes later, a woman trapped in a flat on the 2nd floor was rescued by a firefighter at the top of a ladder. On the way down, narrowly missing a blast caused by the build-up of intense heat within the building.
When we have a fire in a room, everything starts to auto-ignite. So a fire in a room becomes very, very rapidly a room on fire, and it is just everything is engulfed in the fire. And the pressures of that last night resulted in the windows being blown out.
A man and 2 other people in the flats were also led to safety. The bravery and skill of those initial crews on scene was critical. It was a night those who saw it unfold will never forget. It could have been so much worse.
Well, you realise how lucky those people were when you look at the severity of the fire here. One of those who got out was Christine Dickey. She's 48. She's a support worker. She was up in the flat on that 2nd floor and had to come down the ladder. I spoke to her a few moments ago and she told me what happened.
I really was frightened, very frightened. And then the things started bursting. I could hear some things bursting, and the smoke was getting through to the room where I was in.
And you'd already worked out there was a lot of smoke outside your door, so you couldn't get out that way.
Yeah.
But it's very brave to then get on a ladder. What, were you scared?
Well, that was the only way out. Yeah, I was even prepared to jump if I had to, because I could see that it was getting bad. But then I was thinking, now anything can happen. It might even collapse and I'll go down into the fire, because I could feel the heat coming up from the floor as well. It was a panic thing, because the smoke had, the billowing of the smoke, it had overwhelmed us, me and the firefighter, about twice. And then again, and I couldn't even breathe. And the firefighters down were trying to push the smoke away with the horses, something like that. So the coming down was just panicking.
Well, Christina told me that she has got somewhere that they can go to, and that really typifies the outpouring of support we've seen here within the community. From Sudbury, back to you in the studio.
Kevin, thank you.